Hey, hope you guys are doing good, having a wonderful day. In this video, you'll see me on the way to a bike shop. I'm located in Fresno, California, and I'm on my way to Sonic Boom Performance. For anybody who lives in Fresno that's watching this video, you're familiar with that motorcycle shop and the owner. His name's David. Really cool guy. Well, anyway, I'm on my way to the motorcycle shop because you can see that I don't have a left mirror. And that is because I rode my bike to work November 23rd and parked it in front of my work. I don't know, a couple hours go by, and my coworker comes up to me and says, "Hey, you rode your motorcycle today, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And meanwhile, I'm helping a customer as he's talking to me. So I'm like, yeah, why?" And then he goes, "This lady out here just hit it." And my face just went white. I was like, "You're kidding." So I stopped helping this customer. Well, I didn't stop, but I finished helping this customer and went outside, followed my coworker. And luckily, the lady who hit my bike stayed and came into the store, was like trying to find the owner of the motorcycle. So that was really cool. So I walk outside into the parking lot, and my bike is parked in the front, and there's a camera facing it, but unfortunately there was a car parked in like on the left side of my bike, so you couldn't really see the accident. But anyway, I'm walking outside, and I see the lady standing there next to my bike, and that bike is on the ground on its left side. It looked like a crime scene. Honestly, I was so like distraught, and I was trying to keep cool and trying to be like stoic in the moment, like be calm. So I approached the lady. I said, "Hey, like, what happened? What's going on?" And her story really didn't make any sense. Yeah, it was either she was trying to pull into the parking spot and didn't see my bike, or she was trying to pull out and turned the car too early, and then the bike knocked over. So I don't know what the correct story was. It wasn't making sense to me or to my coworker. But yeah, and I took tons of pictures of how the bike was, and I'll insert it, on the screen for you to see how it looks. And mine, like, this is crazy because the day before, my car had just got broken into. The passenger mirror got smashed. The window was totally just gone. And I could put a picture up front for you guys to see too if you want. And my gym bag was in like the bottom floor passenger seat, so that was gone. All my gym equipment gone. So that's probably why they broke the window. They saw the bag was there and just anyway. So for the next day, for me to ride my bike to work because I'm dealing with getting my window fixed, real trying. Let me tell you, either God or the devil were trying me that day. But anyway, I was talking to the lady, and she was real sincere and apologetic about the situation. And what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna yell at her. Things like this happen. So I was trying to ease her because she was very concerned about it, and I was like, accidents happen. Things like this happen. Let me get your insurance info, and then we'll go from there. We'll just have the insurance deal with it. So they got her insurance information, and the insurance that she gave me was a Progressive insurance. And this is my first time ever dealing with this, okay? So bear with me. So she gave me a Progressive insurance, and I didn't notice at the time what the car make or model was on the Progressive one. And I didn't like verify it was the car that she was driving at the time. So I took her insurance, took her, uh, what else did I take? Did I take No, I think that was it. So, just word of advice if you're ever in an accident like this: take a picture of your bike or your vehicle, whatever's damaged. Take a picture of all angles and of their vehicle, the damage on their stuff, on their car, and then take a picture of their insurance info, their driver's license ID, get their phone number, get everything. For me, I only took a picture of the Progressive and then photos of the scene. I don't know why. That was the end of it. She left. She did her thing, and then I went back to work. I picked up the bike, obviously, inspected it, and took tons of pictures. And the bike turned on. The bike still runs, so that was great. It was perfect. That's good. The whole left side was all scratched up. The rear light, the rear tail light, disconnected from the fairing, so that was like barely hanging on. Um, the left mirror snapped off. The engine cover or the transmission cover was, or clutch cover, sorry, was scratched up. And I think the left fork seal was leaking a little bit. And I know it wasn't leaking before. So this had to have all been done by the accident, because of the accident. And then I took it to the motorcycle shop. I'm sure he found some more damage to it. I forgot what it was. Anyway, I'm jumping all over the place, but anyway. So I called Progressive, give them the info, what happened, and then so I opened the claim and everything. So they're handling it. Well, I think like a month go by, and they give Progressive calls me and says, "Hey, the lady that hit your bike, the car that is registered is State Farm. It's not Progressive. So we're gonna go ahead, close the account, close the claim, and give you a claim number to give to State Farm, and then they can take care of it." So I was like, "Well, shit. Okay, well, that's like a month and a half wasted." Uh, so I did. I gave State Farm a call, told them what happened, explained the situation, then tried to contact this lady like 4 times, and each time they were like playing phone tag. So what the lady said, the State Farm lady said, like they were playing phone tag and they just couldn't get a hold of her. And I was like, well, she's obviously not trying to reach out to you, and you can't get a hold of her, so can't you just move the process along faster? Because I told him this is my mode of transportation, and I really need my bike fixed so I can get to work on time, get here and there, like I need it ready. And then they were like, well, yeah, no, I'm sorry, like I understand, but we need to try to get her side of the story. This is not whatever. So they tried to call her again, didn't answer, and then they called me and said that they were going to go ahead and hold her liable for the accident. I was like, okay, great. So now they needed to get an estimate of the repairs and the cost of the damages from Sonic Boom. And then they were waiting on that. So David, the owner, wrote up an estimate of about $2,700 to fix everything and sent it over to State Farm. Well, because the bike is a 2006 Kawasaki ZX6R, I think the blue book value of it is about $3,000. I don't remember, but State Farm was trying to total it, and they wanted to total it as a total loss. And I told David, I don't think it's a total loss. I think it's repairable. I mean, I rode it to work. It still rides, and I rode it to your shop, and he agreed with me and said, yeah, he also thinks it's repairable. So he negotiated with State Farm and tried to bring the price down a little bit, or something like that. So State Farm called me. It was under review if it was going to be deemed a total loss or repairable. So they finally called me back 2 days later. It was like, okay, they deemed it repairable. So now they will cover the repairs of up to the $2,700 repairs, and then they'll also just cover up to about $4,700. So now the bike's at the shop. I should be getting it back in 2 weeks, but the whole thing was just a headache. But it definitely felt like I was being tested because my car got broken into the day before, and then my bike. So yeah, but I should be getting the bike back in 2 weeks. That way it could be up and running and start uploading again. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As soon as I get my bike back, I'll start uploading again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.